A new protectionist era in America, and the president acknowledging Americans will feel it in their pocketbook.
Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much.
That disturbance, according to one estimate, will cost the average American household $1,200 to $1,300 more a year for the goods they're buying now. The White House announcing one change to its policy after the president spoke today with the big three U.S. automakers. A one-month pause on tariffs on auto imports that come in through the U.S.-Canada-Mexico trade agreement.
At the request of the companies associated with USMCA, the president is giving them an exemption for 1 month so they are not at an economic disadvantage.
Markets recovering some of their two-day losses on hopes more concessions would follow. But after a phone call with Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, President Trump merely posting that it ended in a somewhat friendly manner. He gave no further indication of changes to come on the tariffs he imposed this week, 20% on China and 25% on both Canada and Mexico. And one of the first places Americans will feel it, the grocery store.
This bunch of avocados will last how long? Maybe a week?
This right here is probably going to last like a couple days, maybe 2 to 3 days.
Grocery chain Stu Leonard's currently sells its avocados, most from Mexico, 2 for $5. The company says it has about a week's supply left, and after that, it will only sell avocados individually at $2.99 a piece, a 20% increase. The grocer saying it will absorb 10 cents per avocado.
All of this is imported from Mexico, and the prices are about to go up.
Yes, they are.
How do you?
I'm buying it now.
You're buying it now because the prices are going up.
Shoppers facing the new economic reality as President Trump says the trade war is just beginning, with the potential for new tariffs on virtually every U.S. trading partner starting April 2nd.
Whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal, back and forth. Whatever they tax us, we will tax them.
Christine, these retailers, the grocery stores, they see this coming. How are they making adjustments?
So Stu Leonard's is going to try to source more vegetables from Florida instead of Mexico and salmon from Europe instead of Canada. And many companies have already tried to reduce their dependence on goods from China. But the bottom line here is the reality is that the higher costs, any higher costs, eventually will make their way to shoppers. Lester?
Tonight, a potential thaw in the face-off between President Trump and Ukraine's President Zelensky. The White House revealing a pause in intelligence sharing with a war-torn country to pressure Ukraine into peace talks, but indicating that pause could be temporary.
I think we're going to see movement in very short order.
President Zelensky now saying there's forward momentum.
I'm also working tirelessly to end the savage conflict in Ukraine.
In the longest presidential address in modern history, the president touting his administration's accomplishments.
America is back.
And leaning into the culture wars.
There are only two genders, male and female.
Also in the chamber, Elon Musk, but today a legal blow to his efforts to slash spending. The Supreme Court rejecting the administration's attempt to freeze foreign aid funding, at least for now. Elsewhere, this internal memo at the Department of Veterans Affairs saying up to 82,000 jobs added under the Biden administration could be cut.
We'll be making major changes, so get used to it.
And President Trump announcing the arrest of an ISIS terror suspect accused of planning the Afghanistan bombing that killed 13 U.S. service members. Near the beginning of the speech, the president heckled repeatedly by Texas Democrat Al Green, who was then removed by the House Speaker.
When he said that he had a mandate, it triggered something. It really did, because he doesn't have a mandate.
Other Democrats held up signs of protest or walked out.
Donald Trump delivered one of the most divisive speeches made by a president in American history.
Last night was a very clarifying moment for our country. The Democrats exposed themselves as the party of insanity and hate.
Some of the most poignant moments.
I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
The president celebrating 13-year-old brain cancer survivor DJ Daniel, who today visited the Oval Office. Also honored the family of Laken Riley, the Georgia nursing student killed by an undocumented immigrant last year. The president highlighting the record low number of illegal border crossings since he took office.
The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
A lot of moving pieces tonight, Gabe. We've just learned now the administration is negotiating directly with Hamas. What can you tell us?
Yes, Lester, the White House confirmed those direct talks with Hamas, which usually happen through intermediaries because it's a terrorist organization. Late today, President Trump demanded Hamas release its hostages now, saying this was his last warning. Lester?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.